Hello friends, it is Mina and welcome to another video on this YouTube channel. If you were hanging out with me on the previous video where we were talking about Neptune going into the sign of Aries, then welcome. You must have clicked on this one to also connect with the tarot reading associated with that. If you haven't, I recorded a separate video talking about Neptune going into the sign of Aries on January 26th, which is the day that I'm recording this video. So anyway, today I wanted to also pull some cards. So if you were interested in hearing a little bit about the conversation around Neptune going into the sign of Aries for the next 12 years, then that video will be linked up here so you can check that out. I recorded that one before this one, but whatever's clever. So Neptune going into the sign of Aries, I just want to, first of all, I want to connect with our spirit guides. I want to connect with the angelic realm. I also want to connect with the dragon team, the Draghonia, and just get the messages from these energetic beings that are with us when we invite them, but all the time also. And just see what, first of all, how this is going to look for us for the next 12 years. What's it going to look like for us as a society and also as individuals? Okay, so the first card that showed up here is Judgment. This is a very interesting energy. The Judgment card often talks about resurrection. So something old dies, something new is born. There has been messages that have come through from spirit with the same energy off and on for the past few months. There have been messages that have come through that I've relayed in previous videos because it just hit me so strongly, where the spirit guides were saying, you can't even fathom what it's going to look like because it's going to be so completely different from where things are right now. And I definitely feel that with this Judgment card, where life is going to look a lot different than how it looks now. We also have the King of Swords. So within this energy of the King of Swords, as far as how life is going to look like for us, what life is going to look like, it could be an energy that we have to be wary of when it comes to letting ourselves be governed or controlled and choosing not to say or stand up or doing anything about that. That could be energies that we need to be mindful of within this time. Illusion. We spoke about in the previous video how the planet Aries has, you know, it's the god of war, and so there could be messages that are given to society as a way to manipulate people into states of war. So being very mindful of those energies as well as we are going into this time, Neptune and Aries. Being the creators that we are the creators. We choose the path that the planet takes for its evolution or devolution. We choose that based on how we are fact-checking, making sure what's real versus illusion, what we are allowing versus canceling, and how we are connecting with the divine. That's another energy of the King of Swords. When we have a strong, stable, anchored resonance and connection with our spirit team, with our intuition, with our souls, when we are not just looking towards the herd, collective, fear-based mentality for what is true for our lives and the evolution of our souls and planet within this cosmic reality, we are going to find more alignment and a clear path and be able to carve a different road based in that sense. So really moving into being the leader, taking initiative, taking action towards what our relationship with the divine looks like. How are we nurturing and feeding, energizing, enhancing, improving our own intuitive gifts and development. We also see the Ten of Pentacles being an energy that is showing up for this time. Ten of Pentacles is obviously a really great card. So, this is financial stability. This is purpose and alignment. This is discovering truth. So if there have been energies that you have been working on where maybe you haven't felt aligned with your truth, maybe you haven't really understood what your calling or your soul's purpose is within this life, we're seeing that you're moving into that time now where alignment and truth, manifestation, success, prosperity, all of these energies are being brought forward at a faster rate. Now, the message is coming through to always remember that your ability to receive and your beliefs of worthiness and deservedness will either beckon in prosperity or will keep the door slammed shut against it. So even though things are aligned, we always have to do our inner work to make sure that we are souls that are operating in resonance, alignment, and openness to welcome in the manifestation, prosperity, love, peace, bliss, whatever we are calling to the universe to give us. We also have to make sure that we are open and welcoming it in. And this is why it's so important for us to be very mindful on what we are consuming, what are our beliefs, what is possible versus limitation, and are we letting fear rule us, or are we letting love move through us? We have to be very diligent in those spaces, especially when there are energies that would seek to manipulate us. Okay, Six of Swords is rolling through here. This energy is always about being mindful and holding space for what no longer serves us. Are we ready to move past certain energies? Are we ready to move past thought patterns, beliefs, mindsets, limiting beliefs, and fears especially? I know for me, I really have struggled with having fear leading my decisions, which doesn't benefit me at all. I mean, yes, obviously there were traumatic events that created that pattern within me to protect myself, but we are here to live. We are not here to hide in the corner being scared of living for fear of the what ifs. So I want to ask our guides now, what do we need to focus on? Hi. Hello. Oh, hello. All right. And what we have here beautifully displayed is the High Priestess. The High Priestess. This is the energy of what we need to focus on. Hi. The High Priestess is ancient feminine wisdom. And I don't want to say feminine just like only accessible to females, but it's Mona Lisa. It's that devious secret, I know something you don't know. But with that energy is discernment, right? I am not going to openly share all of my plans because I know most people secretly don't want me to win, don't want me to succeed. This has the energy of gathering your resources, your knowledge, your preparedness without putting it on display. It's not about how many likes you have. It's not about how much external validation, meaningless emojis are bestowing on your ego. It's about what are you doing behind the scenes? How are you contributing on a soul level to the betterment of the planet's energy, Mother Earth, Gaia, the collective's energy from what you are doing for yourself and how you are sharing with others or how you are approaching others? It's about wisdom. It's about inner truth. It's about deep soul access. It's about meditation and spiritual connection. Do you have that connection with the divine? Do you have that connection with your spirit team? Can you sink into alpha level as a way to connect with the resonance or the vibration or the spirit of the thing quickly, easily? And if not, are there certain energies within this sphere that you have been meaning to move into and to start to welcome in your own life? It's aligned. The time is now. And the next 12 years, this 12-year cycle. But especially 2026, we are a 1 year again. It's a new 9-year cycle. So we really have to remember to let go of those energies that are past wounds that we have spent the last 9 years working through. We're refreshed, we're renewed, we're releasing and welcoming in what this next cycle looks like for us. And then just energies to focus on really releasing during this time. How many cats do we have on the bed right now? 4? 4 cats on the bed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's one other devious cat that just is hiding. And of course I just washed those sheets, so they're like, oh, perfect. All right, spirits, what do we need to focus on releasing? We have the 7 of Wands. Now, this card was reversed. The message that came through first and foremost with this card is the reminder of the manifestation. So, previously, things took a longer time for manifestation into the physical realm. And we were prepared for that, and we have been operating in that space. But we're moving into a time, we're in that time now, where things are manifesting a lot faster. So, remove the expectation that from intention to realization, that might be a few years. I've got plenty of time to put a plan together, get supplies, be ready. I can think about it for a while. Be ready to move. Be ready to do. Be clear on what you want and what you have capacity for, because when you declare it to the universe and say, this is what I want, this is what I'm ready for, the universe is going to be like, here you go. Let's go. We're ready. We've been ready. We've been ready. So let's do the thing. And this could look like anything for you. Really anything. So I want to pull one more card here before we wrap up and just ask our spirit team if there's anything that they wanted to communicate with us that we did not ask. What do we need to know about this time, Neptune and Aries, for these next 12 years? But also, 2026, 1 year. What do we need to know right now? And we have the 6 of Wands now. 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is a beautiful energy. This is an energy of, the public accolades vibe. Where it's like the effort that you have put in, the things that you have done to prepare yourself for greatness. They weren't for naught. They weren't pointless. You are going to be reaping what you sowed during this time. All of the things that you have worked hard to learn and become and do and understand are going to be greatly benefiting you during this season of life, for this time. Be ready for amazing things to happen. Be ready for people to see your worth, your value, your accomplishments, and be ready for new opportunities to be coming and shining through. The energy of what no longer serves, what no longer is aligned, pulling out, moving out of your orbit, and then the energy coming through for recognizing where your talents best serve, where you shine the most, and being willing to start to move within that energy, because that is what Spirit has ready for us during this time. We've talked about it whispers throughout the previous months and years, but this is a chunk of a window where alignment, resonance, and opportunity is being handed out to us on a silver platter, especially for those who have done the work. Those who have been preparing their souls and hearts and mindsets and lifestyles, because their aim is to the divine, is within, to heart, to healing, to bettering and finding connection in unique and aligned and modern ways for us to truly transform. So I love it. It sounds really exciting. There is some devious energies, as there always will be, because we need opposition in order to be engaged and challenge ourselves to be better, more powerful, more divine and love aligned individuals. We need opposition. So there will always be opposition, but we are the creators. We are the magicians. We are the manifestors. We're moving into this high priestess energy. Lots of great energies in this reading. So thank you so much for holding space for them. Oftentimes when I myself watch readers, I will also get messages as they are. So if you received any other messages while I was sharing from what I was getting, I would love for you to share those down in that comment section below. If you have any other thoughts or just want to pop in to say hi, of course, it is at your disposal to share your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. If you also resonate with these types of conversations as a practitioner, somebody that is very much in tune to heart space, soul space, magical space, working with different energies, I would love to, have conversation with you in this space. Stay wild and spooky, but most of all, stay magical, friends. This is Mina. Thank you so much for joining me for this video today. I wish you a beautiful Neptune in Aries season, where you align and manifest and become the best version of yourself and have your dreams come true, and you realize that it didn't make you a bad person. You were a good person all along, and now you have the resources, the voice, and the support to share it in the way that serves you best. Ooh, that is my wish for you. I am sending you all the good vibes and support along that journey for you. I'll talk to you next time. Until then, take care.